111 years ago, International Women's Day was established to highlight the fight of women for the right to vote and for their rights as workers. In the years leading to the outbreak of World War I, IWD also became a significant day to oppose war and call for peace. Today, IWD is celebrated all over the world. The idea of International Women's Day was first proposed in 1907 at the First International Conference by German communist Clara Zetkin. The resolution to establish IWD took a stand for universal women's suffrage, to demand that working women be given full suffrage rights and not limited to just women with property or restricted in other ways. The day was formally established in 1910 at the Second International Conference of Socialist Women in Copenhagen. A Women's Day had been organized the previous year in the United States to honor the thousands of women involved in the numerous labor strikes in the first years of the 20th century in many cities, including Montreal, Chicago, Philadelphia, and New York. This was a period when women entered the labor force in their thousands and fought alongside working men to organize collectively to improve their brutal conditions of work. Conditions which resulted, for example, in the death of workers in a fire at the Triangle Shirtwaist Garment Factory, where the women were locked in to prevent lost time and had no chance of escape when the fire quickly took hold in their dirty and dangerous workplace. Later that year, garment workers in New York City, 80% of whom were women, went on strike for union rights, decent wages, and working conditions in the uprising of 20,000. The strike lasted for almost 3 months and united workers from diverse immigrant communities who spoke many different languages. In the first IWD demonstrations in Europe in 1911, more than 1 million women participated. In the years that followed, women continued to hold IWD under the most difficult conditions, even when it was illegal to hold meetings, such as in Tsarist Russia. In 1943, for example, Italian women marked IWD with militant protests against fascist dictator Benito Mussolini for sending their sons to die in World War II. Today, women fight for public health care and other public services, for workplace health and safety, for safety from war and from violence, to have a say and chart our own course. And women fight for our future. But we find our greatest dignity in our fight for rights and for empowerment. Because there is no going back, women will fight for a better future.